Ladies and gentlemen, today I invite you to embark on a journey of transformation where we will explore the profound truth that consciousness creates reality. Imagine for a moment that you are a millionaire. Feel the essence of wealth and abundance within you. This is not mere fantasy, but a powerful technique to manifest your desires. The power of imagination is the cornerstone of creation. Everything that exists began as a thought, a vision, a dream. By vividly imagining yourself as a millionaire, you set the wheels of creation in motion. You are not merely wishing or hoping, you are consciously designing your reality. This power of imagination is limitless, unbounded, and accessible to every one of us. It is through the faculty of imagination that we can step beyond the confines of our current circumstances and envision a reality filled with prosperity and success. To act as if you are a millionaire, you must live from the end. See yourself already possessing the wealth you desire. Visualize the lifestyle, the freedom, and the opportunities that come with financial abundance. Immerse yourself in this vision and feel the joy and satisfaction as if it were already true. Imagination is not constrained by the present state. It allows you to transcend the physical world and enter into a realm where all things are possible. When you use your imagination to create a vivid and detailed picture of your desired state, you activate the creative forces of the universe to bring that vision into manifestation. This brings us to the principle of the feeling of the wish fulfilled. It is not enough to see your desire in your mind's eye, you must also feel it in your heart. The emotions you attach to your vision are the magnetic force that draws your dreams into reality. You feel the excitement, the confidence, and the gratitude of being a millionaire. The power of imagination lies in its ability to evoke strong emotions, and these emotions are the driving force behind the realization of your dreams. When you can feel the reality of your desire, as if it has already been achieved, you align yourself with the frequency of that reality, making it inevitable in your physical world. Understand that your consciousness shapes your world. The outer world is a reflection of your inner state. By assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you align your inner world with the reality you seek. This is the law of assumption at work. When you consistently imagine and feel yourself as a millionaire, you begin to think, speak, and act in ways that are congruent with that state. Your beliefs and behaviors shift to support your new self-concept, and as a result, your external circumstances begin to change to match your inner vision. Visualization is a powerful tool, but it must be coupled with emotional involvement. When you visualize yourself as a millionaire, engage all your senses. See the luxurious surroundings, hear the sounds of success, and feel the texture of wealth. Make it as real as possible in your mind. The more vivid and detailed your visualization, the more effective it will be in influencing your subconscious mind. Your imagination, when fully engaged, becomes a powerful magnet that attracts the people, opportunities, and resources necessary to bring your vision to life. Your inner belief and self-concept are crucial. You must believe that you are worthy of wealth and capable of achieving it. Replace any limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Know that you are the architect of your destiny, and abundance is your birthright. Your imagination allows you to rewrite the script of your life, to see yourself in a new light, and to break free from the constraints of past conditioning. By consistently imagining and feeling yourself as a millionaire, you reinforce a positive self-image and build an unshakable belief in your ability to create wealth. Consistency in assumption is key. Do not waver in your belief. Hold steadfastly to your vision, even when circumstances seem to contradict it. Your unwavering faith will eventually manifest as tangible reality. The power of imagination requires consistent and deliberate practice. Each time you engage your imagination to create the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you are strengthening your creative power and moving closer to your desired outcome. Overcoming doubt and fear is essential. These negative emotions can sabotage your efforts. Replace them with faith and confidence. Trust in the process, and know that the universe is aligning to bring your vision to fruition. The power of imagination enables you to transcend fear and doubt, to see beyond the limitations of the present moment, and to embrace a future filled with infinite possibilities. Manifesting abundance requires a mindset of generosity and gratitude. As you act as if you are a millionaire, practice giving and sharing. Gratitude amplifies your vibration and attracts more of what you appreciate into your life. Your imagination allows you to cultivate a sense of abundance and prosperity, which in turn creates a positive feedback loop, attracting even more wealth and success into your experience. To act as if you are a millionaire is to harness the creative power of your imagination, to live from the end, and to feel the wish fulfilled. It is to assume the state of wealth, visualize with emotional involvement, believe in your worth, persist in your vision, overcome doubt, and cultivate gratitude. By doing so, you will transform your reality and manifest the abundance you desire. Living from the end is a transformative approach that requires you to embody the state of your fulfilled desire. It means you must assume and act as if your goal is already accomplished. To truly live from the end, you need to adopt the mindset, emotions, and behaviors of someone who has already achieved what you seek. This concept is grounded in the belief that your inner state determines your external reality. When you consistently feel and act as though you are already a millionaire, you align your consciousness with that reality. This alignment creates a powerful resonance that attracts the circumstances, opportunities, and resources necessary to bring your imagined state into physical form. To live from the end, begin by vividly imagining your desired outcome. Picture yourself living the life of a millionaire in great detail. Visualize your surroundings, the people you interact with, the activities you engage in, and the feelings you experience. Make this mental image as real and tangible as possible. Next, immerse yourself in the emotional state of your fulfilled desire. Feel the joy, satisfaction, and gratitude of having achieved your goal. These emotions are the driving force behind the creative process. They act as a magnet, drawing your desired reality towards you. Your daily actions and decisions should reflect your assumed state. Ask yourself, how would I think, feel, and act if I were already a millionaire? Let this question guide your behavior. Make choices that align with your envisioned reality, even if they seem insignificant. This could mean dressing a bit more confidently, making more generous financial decisions, or engaging in networking opportunities you might otherwise avoid. Consistency is crucial. You must persist in your assumption despite any current external evidence to the contrary. This requires unwavering faith and determination. Doubt and fear are natural, but they must be overcome by continually reaffirming your vision and feelings of your end state. Affirmations and self-talk play a significant role in maintaining this state. Regularly affirm your identity as a millionaire. Use positive, present tense statements like I am a successful and wealthy individual to reinforce your belief. Living from the end also involves letting go of the how and trusting the process. Your role is to maintain the state of the wish fulfilled and allow the universe to arrange the details. This surrender does not mean inaction, but rather focused, inspired action that stems from your assumed state. Finally, surround yourself with reminders of your desired state. Create a vision board, write in a journal as if you have already achieved your goals, or meditate on your success. These practices help reinforce your new reality and keep you aligned with your desired outcome. Living from the end is about embodying the reality of your dreams in the present moment. By consistently imagining, feeling, and acting as if your goal is already achieved, you activate the creative forces necessary to manifest your desires and transform your life. The feeling of the wish fulfilled is a cornerstone of manifesting desires. It involves cultivating and sustaining the emotions and sensations associated with having already achieved your goal. This principle asserts that your inner emotional state directly influences your external reality, and by embodying the feeling of your fulfilled wish, you create the conditions for its manifestation. To grasp this concept, start by identifying your desire with absolute clarity. Know exactly what you want to achieve. Then take a moment to imagine that this desire has already been realized. Picture yourself in the scenario where your wish is fulfilled. Visualize it vividly, incorporating as many details as possible. See the colors, hear the sounds, and immerse yourself in the environment of your achieved goal. Next, focus on the emotions you would feel in this situation. Would you feel joy, relief, excitement, or gratitude? Allow these emotions to arise within you. Feel them as intensely as if the event were happening right now. This emotional experience is the essence of the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Emotions are powerful because they communicate directly with your subconscious mind, which governs much of your behavior and perception. By feeling the emotions of your fulfilled wish, you send a clear signal to your subconscious that this is your new reality. This helps to reprogram your mind, aligning your thoughts, beliefs, and actions with your desired outcome. Engaging with the feeling of the wish fulfilled requires regular practice. Make it a daily routine to sit quietly, close your eyes, and immerse yourself in the emotional experience of your fulfilled desire. The more often you do this, the more familiar and natural these feelings will become. Over time, they will start to replace any feelings of doubt, fear, or unworthiness that may have previously dominated your mindset. It is also essential to carry this feeling throughout your day. Let the emotions of your fulfilled wish influence your interactions and decisions. For instance, if achieving your goal would make you feel confident and empowered, begin acting with that same confidence and empowerment now. This approach ensures that your external actions are consistent with your internal state, creating a coherent energy that attracts your desired reality. When challenges or setbacks arise, return to the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Use it as a source of strength and motivation. Remind yourself that your current circumstances are temporary and that your desired state is already a reality within your consciousness. This practice helps you maintain a positive and focused mindset, regardless of external conditions. The feeling of the wish fulfilled is not just a fleeting emotion, but a sustained state of being. It involves consistently choosing to feel and act as if your desire is already accomplished. This continuous emotional alignment bridges the gap between your current reality and your desired outcome, accelerating the manifestation process. Furthermore, this practice cultivates a sense of faith and trust in the creative process. By embodying the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you signal to yourself and the universe that you believe in the inevitability of your success. This unwavering belief is crucial, as it dispels doubt and reinforces your commitment to your vision. Incorporate gratitude into your practice. Gratitude amplifies the feeling of the wish fulfilled by focusing on the positive aspects of your life and your desired outcome. It shifts attention from lack to abundance, enhancing the emotional resonance of your fulfilled wish. The feeling of the wish fulfilled is about embodying the emotions and sensations of your achieved goal in the present moment. Through regular visualization, emotional engagement, and consistent practice, you align your inner state with your desired reality, creating a powerful magnet for manifestation. This principle underscores the importance of emotions in shaping your external world and highlights the transformative power of living from a state of fulfilled desire. Consciousness creates reality is a profound and transformative principle that asserts our inner thoughts, beliefs, and emotions shape our external experiences. This idea rests on the understanding that the mind is a powerful creative force capable of influencing the physical world through focused intention and emotional alignment. At the core of this principle is the notion that our perception of reality is fundamentally subjective. We interpret the world through the lens of our consciousness, which is composed of our thoughts, beliefs, and feelings. These internal states act as filters, coloring our experience and shaping the events, circumstances, and relationships we attract into our lives. Every thought we hold, every belief we subscribe to, and every emotion we feel contribute to the construction of our reality. When we think positively and believe in our potential, we align ourselves with opportunities and outcomes that reflect those positive states. Conversely, negative thoughts and limiting beliefs can create barriers and obstacles that hinder our progress and manifest undesirable circumstances. This concept can be illustrated by the law of attraction, which posits that like attracts like. According to this law, our dominant thoughts and feelings send out a vibrational frequency that attracts similar energies. If we constantly think about abundance, success, and happiness, we attract experiences and situations that resonate with those frequencies. On the other hand, if we focus on lack, failure, and dissatisfaction, we draw more of those negative experiences into our lives. Understanding that consciousness creates reality empowers us to take control of our inner world. By consciously choosing our thoughts and emotions, we can influence the nature of our experiences. This process begins with self-awareness. We must become mindful of the thoughts we entertain and the beliefs we hold about ourselves and the world around us. This awareness allows us to identify and change any negative or limiting patterns that may be sabotaging our success. Once we have developed this awareness, we can begin to deliberately cultivate a positive and empowering inner dialogue. This involves replacing negative thoughts with positive affirmations, visualizing our desired outcomes, and consistently feeling the emotions associated with our goals. By doing so, we create a mental and emotional environment that supports our aspirations and attracts the corresponding external reality. Our beliefs play a critical role in this process. Beliefs are deeply ingrained perceptions about what we consider to be true. They shape our expectations and influence our behavior. To create a reality aligned with our desires, we must examine and, if necessary, transform our beliefs. This might involve challenging long-held assumptions and adopting new, empowering beliefs that support our goals. Emotion is another key component in the creation of reality. Emotions are powerful energy signals that amplify our thoughts and beliefs. They provide the intensity and passion needed to manifest our desires. Positive emotions like joy, gratitude, and love raise our vibrational frequency, attracting positive experiences. On the contrary, negative emotions like fear, anger, and sadness lower our frequency, drawing in negative experiences. By consciously choosing to cultivate positive emotions, we align ourselves with a higher vibrational state conducive to manifesting our goals. Visualization is a practical tool for harnessing the creative power of consciousness. By vividly imagining our desired outcomes, we create a mental blueprint that guides our actions and decisions. Visualization helps us to see, feel, and experience our goals as if they are already achieved, reinforcing the belief in their inevitability and aligning our emotions with their fulfillment. Another essential practice is gratitude. Expressing gratitude for what we already have and for what we desire to manifest amplifies our positive energy and attracts more of what we appreciate into our lives. Gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have, creating a sense of abundance that magnetizes further abundance. Taking inspired action is also crucial. While thoughts and emotions set the stage, action brings our vision into the physical realm. Inspired actions are those that feel intuitively right and are aligned with our goals. They arise from a place of confidence and clarity, guided by our inner knowing. The principle that consciousness creates reality encourages us to trust in the process. Patience and faith are necessary as we align our inner world with our desired outcomes. The time lag between our internal alignment and external manifestation can vary, but maintaining a positive and persistent mindset ensures that our reality will eventually reflect our conscious intentions. By understanding and applying the principle that consciousness creates reality, we realize our inherent power to shape our lives. Through mindful thoughts, empowering beliefs, positive emotions, vivid visualization, and inspired action, we can transform our inner world and, consequently, our external reality. This principle invites us to become deliberate creators of our destiny, harnessing the limitless potential of our consciousness to manifest a life that truly reflects our deepest desires. The law of assumption is a powerful principle that asserts whatever you assume to be true becomes your reality. This law emphasizes the importance of your beliefs and assumptions in shaping your experiences and the world around you. It is founded on the idea that your inner state, which includes your thoughts, beliefs, and feelings, directly influences the external circumstances of your life. At its core, the law of assumption requires you to adopt the mental state of already having what you desire. This means you must believe and feel that your goals and dreams are already fulfilled, even if there is no physical evidence to support this belief yet. By assuming the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you align your inner consciousness with your desired outcome. thereby setting in motion the processes that will bring your desires into reality. This principle hinges on the concept that your subconscious mind cannot distinguish between what is real and what is imagined. When you vividly imagine and emotionally engage with a scenario in which your desire is fulfilled, your subconscious mind accepts this as truth. It then works tirelessly to bring this assumed reality into your physical world by influencing your thoughts, behaviors, and interactions. To effectively utilize the law of assumption, you must first clearly define your desire. Knowing exactly what you want is crucial because it provides a specific target for your assumptions. Once you have a clear vision of your goal, you must assume it is already accomplished. This involves creating a detailed mental picture of your desired outcome and engaging with it as if it were your current reality. Feeling the emotions associated with your fulfilled desire is a critical aspect of the law of assumption. Emotions are the driving force behind your assumptions, infusing them with the energy needed to manifest. When you feel the joy, gratitude, and satisfaction of having already achieved your goal, you raise your vibrational frequency to match that of your desired reality. This emotional alignment is what propels your assumptions into becoming tangible experiences. The law of assumption also requires consistency and persistence. It is not enough to assume your desired state occasionally. You must maintain this assumption consistently. This means repeatedly affirming and feeling your desired outcome, even in the face of contrary evidence. Persistence in your assumption strengthens your belief and reinforces the message to your subconscious mind that this is your new reality. Overcoming doubt and skepticism is essential when practicing the law of assumption. Doubt can weaken your assumptions and delay the manifestation process. To counteract doubt, continually affirm your desired state and immerse yourself in the feeling of its fulfillment. Surround yourself with positive influences and reminders of your goal to maintain a strong belief in your assumption. Visualization is a powerful tool in applying the law of assumption. By creating vivid mental images of your desired outcome, you provide your subconscious mind with clear instructions. During visualization, engage all your senses to make the experience as real as possible. See the colors, hear the sounds, and feel the textures associated with your fulfilled desire. This multisensory approach deepens your emotional connection and reinforces your assumption. Affirmations are another effective method to solidify your assumptions. Positive, present-tense statements like "I am successful and prosperous" or "I have achieved my dream job" help to reprogram your subconscious mind. Repeating these affirmations daily instills a sense of certainty and aligns your thoughts with your desired reality. The law of assumption also highlights the importance of acting as if your desire is already fulfilled. This means adopting the behaviors and attitudes of someone who has already achieved what you want. For example, if you assume wealth, start managing your finances responsibly and making decisions from a place of abundance. If you assume health, adopt the habits and mindset of a healthy person. Acting in accordance with your assumption reinforces your belief and accelerates the manifestation process. Trust and faith in the law of assumption are paramount. You must believe in the principle and in your ability to manifest your desires through your assumptions. This trust allows you to remain steadfast in your belief, regardless of current circumstances. It is this unwavering faith that bridges the gap between your present state and your desired reality. The law of assumption teaches that by assuming the feeling and belief of your desired outcome, you can transform your reality. Your assumptions, when deeply felt and consistently maintained, shape your subconscious mind and, consequently, your external experiences. By mastering this principle, you harness the creative power of your consciousness to manifest a life that aligns with your deepest desires. Visualization and emotional involvement are fundamental techniques in the process of manifesting desires and achieving goals. These practices work synergistically to align your subconscious mind with your conscious intentions, thereby accelerating the manifestation process. Visualization involves creating a detailed mental image of your desired outcome. It is the process of using your imagination to picture the specific scenario you wish to bring into reality. To effectively visualize, you must engage all your senses. You see the colors, shapes, and environments associated with your goal. Hear the sounds that would accompany the realization of your desire. Feel the textures, temperatures, and physical sensations. Smell any fragrances or aromas that would be present. Taste any flavors that might be part of the experience. The more vivid and multisensory your visualization, the more real it becomes to your subconscious mind. The power of visualization lies in its ability to program your subconscious mind. Your subconscious cannot distinguish between real and imagined experiences. By visualizing your desired outcome, as if it were happening now, you send a clear and compelling message to your subconscious that this is your reality. This mental rehearsal creates neural pathways in your brain, similar to those formed during actual physical experiences. As these pathways strengthen, they influence your thoughts, beliefs, and behaviors, aligning them with your visualized goal. Emotional involvement amplifies the effectiveness of visualization. Emotions are the energy that fuels your visualizations, making them more impactful. When you emotionally engage with your mental images, you elevate their vibrational frequency, aligning it with the frequency of your desired outcome. This emotional alignment is crucial because it is your feelings that attract corresponding experiences into your life. To emotionally involve yourself in your visualizations, you must feel the emotions associated with your fulfilled desire. If you are visualizing financial abundance, feel the relief, joy, and security that come with having ample resources. If your goal is improved health, feel the vitality, strength, and well-being of a healthy body. If you desire a loving relationship, feel the warmth, affection, and connection of being with your ideal partner. These emotions should be as intense and genuine as possible, as if the experience were happening in the present moment. Regular practice is essential for effective visualization and emotional involvement. Set aside dedicated time each day to practice. Find a quiet, comfortable space where you can relax without distractions. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths to center yourself. Begin by clearly defining your desired outcome. Then, visualize it in vivid detail, engaging all your senses. As you do this, allow yourself to feel the emotions of your fulfilled desire. Let these feelings wash over you, immersing yourself completely in the experience. Affirmations can enhance your visualization practice. Positive present tense statements such as I am abundant and successful or I am in perfect health reinforce the mental images and emotions you are cultivating. Repeat these affirmations while visualizing to deepen the impression on your subconscious mind. Consistency and persistence are key. Visualization and emotional involvement must become habitual practices. The more consistently you practice, the more deeply ingrained these images and emotions become in your subconscious mind. This consistent repetition helps to override any limiting beliefs or negative patterns that may be obstructing your progress. Overcoming doubt and skepticism is also important. Doubt can dilute the effectiveness of your visualizations and emotional involvement. If you find yourself doubting the process, gently redirect your focus back to your mental images and emotions. Remind yourself that your subconscious mind accepts what you consistently and vividly imagine and feel. Visualization and emotional involvement can also be integrated into your daily activities. For instance, you can take a few moments before important tasks or decisions to visualize a successful outcome and feel the corresponding emotions. This practice helps to set a positive tone and align your actions with your desired results. Journaling can complement your visualization practice. Writing down your visualizations and the emotions associated with them reinforces the mental and emotional patterns you are creating. Review your journal regularly to remind yourself of your goals and the feelings of their fulfillment. Lastly, gratitude enhances visualization and emotional involvement. Expressing gratitude for your desired outcome, as if it has already been achieved, strengthens your emotional connection to your goal. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, creating a sense of abundance and amplifying your positive vibrations. By mastering visualization and emotional involvement, you harness the creative power of your mind to shape your reality. These practices align your subconscious with your conscious desires, making your goals feel more attainable and real. Through vivid mental imagery and genuine emotional engagement, you create a powerful force that attracts your desired outcomes and transforms your life. Inner belief and self-concept are foundational aspects of personal development and manifestation. They shape how we perceive ourselves, interact with the world, and ultimately create our reality. At the core of inner belief is the conviction in our abilities, worthiness, and potential to achieve our goals. It is the deep-seated confidence that fuels our actions and decisions. When we believe in ourselves and our capabilities, we approach challenges with resilience and determination. This belief acts as a magnet, attracting opportunities and resources that support our aspirations. Self-concept, on the other hand, refers to the mental image we hold of ourselves. It encompasses our beliefs about our strengths, weaknesses, values, and identity. Our self-concept influences how we interpret events, make decisions, and relate to others. A positive self-concept fosters self-esteem and self-assurance, whereas a negative self-concept can hinder growth and success. Building a strong inner belief and positive self-concept begins with self-awareness. It requires introspection to identify and challenge any limiting beliefs or negative self-perceptions that may be holding us back. By becoming aware of our thoughts and beliefs, we can consciously choose to replace self-doubt with self-affirmation. Affirmations play a crucial role in strengthening inner belief and self-concept. These are positive statements that assert our strengths, capabilities, and potential. When repeated consistently, affirmations reprogram our subconscious mind, instilling a sense of empowerment and confidence in our abilities. Visualization is another powerful technique for enhancing inner belief and self-concept. By vividly imagining ourselves achieving our goals and embodying our ideal self-image, we create mental images that reinforce positive beliefs. Visualizing success activates the same neural pathways in our brain as actual experiences, strengthening our belief in our ability to succeed. Setting and achieving goals is a practical way to build inner belief and affirm our capabilities. Each accomplishment, no matter how small, contributes to a sense of competence and self-assurance. Celebrating these achievements reinforces our belief in our capacity to overcome obstacles and achieve larger aspirations. Surrounding ourselves with positive influences and supportive relationships is essential for nurturing inner belief and self-concept. Associating with people who believe in our potential and encourage our growth can boost our confidence and reinforce positive self-perceptions. Conversely, minimizing exposure to negativity and criticism helps protect our belief in ourselves. Overcoming setbacks and challenges is inevitable on the path to strengthening inner belief and self-concept. Viewing setbacks as opportunities for growth and learning cultivates resilience and perseverance. Each obstacle overcome reinforces our belief in our ability to navigate difficulties and achieve our goals. Cultivating a growth mindset is integral to maintaining and expanding inner belief and self-concept. Embracing challenges, seeking feedback, and continuously learning fosters a belief in our capacity for improvement and adaptation. A growth mindset encourages us to view setbacks as temporary and setbacks as opportunities for growth. Practicing self-care and self-compassion is essential for nurturing inner belief and self-concept. Taking time to rest, recharge, and care for our physical, emotional, and mental well-being fosters resilience and confidence. Being kind and forgiving towards ourselves strengthens our belief in our worthiness and ability to overcome challenges. Inner belief and self-concept are fundamental aspects of personal growth and manifestation. They shape how we perceive ourselves, interact with the world, and ultimately create our reality. By cultivating self-awareness, practicing affirmations, visualizing success, setting and achieving goals, surrounding ourselves with positive influences, overcoming setbacks, cultivating a growth mindset, and practicing self-care and self-compassion, we can strengthen our inner belief and self-concept. These practices empower us to achieve our goals and create a life aligned with our aspirations. Persistency in assumption is a vital component of manifesting desires and achieving goals. It refers to the consistent and unwavering commitment to maintaining the belief and emotional state of already having what you desire, even in the face of challenges, setbacks, or lack of immediate evidence. When you persist in your assumption, you continually reinforce your subconscious mind with the message that your desired outcome is inevitable. This persistence is crucial because manifesting significant changes often requires time and consistent effort. By repeatedly affirming and embodying the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you strengthen the neural pathways associated with your desired reality. Persistency in assumption involves daily practice and dedication. It requires setting aside time each day to engage in visualization, affirmations, and emotional involvement with your desired outcome. Consistency is key, as it allows you to maintain a high level of focus and alignment with your goals. Consistency in assumption helps to counteract doubt and negative self-talk. When faced with challenges or setbacks, it is natural for doubts to arise. However, persisting in your assumption means consciously redirecting your thoughts and emotions towards your desired outcome. It involves choosing to focus on possibilities rather than limitations, and maintaining a positive outlook despite temporary setbacks. Patience is another essential aspect of persistency in assumption. Manifesting significant changes in your life often requires time for the external circumstances to align with your internal state. By maintaining a persistent belief in your desired outcome, you cultivate patience and trust in the process of manifestation. Consistent action aligned with your assumed reality is also crucial for persistency in assumption. Taking inspired action towards your goals reinforces your belief that your desires are achievable. It involves making decisions and choices that support your vision, even if they seem small or insignificant at the time. Furthermore, persistency in assumption involves managing your internal dialogue and self-talk.it. Requires consciously replacing negative thoughts with positive affirmations and reminders of your desired outcome. This practice helps to reinforce your belief system and maintain a high vibrational frequency conducive to manifestation. Celebrating small victories and milestones along the way is important for sustaining persistency in assumption. Acknowledging and appreciating progress reinforces your belief in your ability to achieve your goals. It encourages you to stay committed to your vision and motivates you to continue taking steps towards its realization. Persistency in assumption is the ongoing commitment to maintaining the belief and emotional state of already having what you desire.it involves daily practice, consistency, patience, taking inspired action, managing internal dialogue, and celebrating progress. By persisting in your assumption, you strengthen your subconscious mind's alignment with your desired reality and accelerate the manifestation of your goals. Overcoming doubt and fear is essential in the pursuit of personal growth, achieving goals, and manifesting desires. Doubt and fear are natural human emotions that arise when we face uncertainty, challenges, or when we step outside our comfort zones. While these emotions can be intimidating, overcoming them is crucial for realizing our full potential and creating the life we envision. One effective approach to overcoming doubt and fear is cultivating self-awareness. This involves recognizing when doubt and fear arise and understanding their underlying causes. By identifying the specific beliefs, past experiences, or perceived limitations that contribute to these emotions, we can begin to challenge and reshape them. Another powerful tool for overcoming doubt and fear is positive self-talk, and affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements that reinforce our strengths, abilities, and potential. By repeatedly affirming our capability to overcome challenges and achieve our goals, we reprogram our subconscious mind and replace self-limiting beliefs with empowering thoughts. Visualization is another effective technique for overcoming doubt and fear. By vividly imagining ourselves successfully navigating challenges and achieving our goals, we create a mental blueprint for success. Visualization helps to build confidence and reduce anxiety by familiarizing ourselves with the desired outcome and mentally rehearsing our responses to potential obstacles. Taking gradual steps outside our comfort zones is essential for building confidence and overcoming doubt and fear. By gradually exposing ourselves to situations that provoke these emotions, we expand our comfort zones and develop resilience. Each small success strengthens our belief in our abilities and diminishes the power of doubt and fear. Seeking support from others can also be instrumental in overcoming doubt and fear. Surrounding ourselves with positive and encouraging individuals who believe in our potential can provide valuable perspective, guidance, and encouragement during challenging times. Their support can help us to maintain momentum and stay focused on our goals. Practicing mindfulness and staying present in the moment is another effective strategy for overcoming doubt and fear. Mindfulness involves observing our thoughts and emotions without judgment and cultivating a sense of acceptance and detachment. By staying present, we can reduce the intensity of negative emotions and gain clarity on how to proceed. Setting realistic goals and breaking them down into manageable steps is essential for overcoming doubt and fear. By focusing on small, achievable milestones, we build momentum and demonstrate to ourselves that progress is possible. Celebrating each achievement reinforces our confidence and motivates us to continue moving forward. Embracing a growth mindset is crucial for overcoming doubt and fear. A growth mindset involves viewing challenges as opportunities for learning and growth, rather than obstacles to success. By reframing setbacks as valuable lessons and focusing on continuous improvement, we cultivate resilience and reduce the impact of doubt and fear on our journey. Practicing self-care and prioritizing our physical, emotional, and mental well-being is essential for overcoming doubt and fear. Taking time to recharge, engage in activities that bring us joy, and nurture our relationships helps to build resilience and maintain a positive outlook. When we prioritize self-care, we strengthen our ability to face challenges with courage and confidence. Overcoming doubt and fear is a process that involves cultivating self-awareness, practicing positive self-talk and affirmations, visualizations, stepping outside our comfort zones, seeking support from others, practicing mindfulness, setting realistic goals, embracing a growth mindset, and prioritizing self-care. By adopting these strategies, we can diminish the power of doubt and fear, build resilience, and confidently pursue our goals and aspirations. Manifesting abundance is a process that begins with aligning your thoughts, beliefs, and actions with a mindset of prosperity and abundance. It involves recognizing and harnessing your innate ability to create the life you desire through focused intention and positive energy. Central to manifesting abundance is cultivating a mindset of abundance. This involves shifting your focus from scarcity and lack to gratitude and abundance. By acknowledging and appreciating the abundance that already exists in your life, whether it's relationships, opportunities, health, or resources, you create a foundation for attracting more abundance into your life. Visualization plays a crucial role in manifesting abundance. By vividly imagining yourself living a life of abundance, whether it's financial wealth, fulfilling relationships, vibrant health, or personal success, you create a mental image of your desired reality. Visualizing your goals as already achieved helps to align your subconscious mind with your intentions and signals to the universe your readiness to receive abundance. Positive affirmations reinforce your belief in abundance and attract positive energy into your life. Affirmations are statements that affirm your desires as already fulfilled, such as I am abundant in every area of my life, or I attract prosperity and opportunities effortlessly. By repeating these affirmations regularly with conviction and belief, you reprogram your subconscious mind and align your thoughts and actions with abundance. Gratitude is a powerful practice that amplifies the process of manifesting abundance. By expressing gratitude for what you have and for the abundance that is coming into your life, you create a positive vibration that attracts more abundance. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is abundant, fostering a mindset of abundance and opening yourself to receive more blessings. Taking inspired action is essential for manifesting abundance. While visualization and positive thinking are important, they must be complemented by proactive steps towards your goals. Inspired action involves following your intuition and taking steps that align with your vision of abundance. Whether it's investing in your education, networking with like-minded individuals, or starting a business, taking action moves you closer to manifesting your desired abundance. Letting go of limiting beliefs and self-doubt is crucial in the process of manifesting abundance. These negative beliefs can block the flow of abundance and prevent you from achieving your goals. By identifying and challenging these limiting beliefs, such as beliefs about money, deservingness, or success, you create space for new beliefs that support your vision of abundance. Maintaining a positive mindset and resilience is essential when faced with challenges or setbacks on your journey to manifesting abundance. Instead of dwelling on obstacles, view them as opportunities for growth and learning. By maintaining a positive attitude and trusting in the process, you stay aligned with your intention to manifest abundance and overcome any challenges that arise. Aligning your actions with your values and purpose enhances the process of manifesting abundance. When your goals and actions are aligned with your core values and passions, you experience greater fulfillment and satisfaction. This alignment creates a harmonious flow of energy that attracts abundance effortlessly into your life. Lastly, generosity and sharing your abundance with others are integral aspects of manifesting abundance. By giving freely and sharing your blessings, whether it's time, resources, or knowledge, you create a positive cycle of abundance. This act of generosity not only enhances your sense of fulfillment, but also strengthens the flow of abundance in your life. In summary, manifesting abundance is a holistic process that involves cultivating a mindset of abundance, visualizing your goals, practicing positive affirmations, expressing gratitude, taking inspired action, letting go of limiting beliefs, maintaining resilience, aligning actions with values, and sharing your abundance with others. By embracing these principles and practices, you harness your creative power to manifest abundance in every area of your life. In conclusion, manifesting abundance is not merely about wishing for a better life, but actively participating in the creation of it. It requires a shift in mindset from scarcity to abundance and a commitment to aligning thoughts, beliefs, and actions with the vision of a prosperous future. By practicing gratitude, visualizing success, affirming positive outcomes, taking inspired action, and embracing challenges, opportunities for growth, we pave the way for abundance to flow into our lives. Let us continue to nurture these practices with persistence and unwavering faith, knowing that we possess the power to shape our reality and manifest the abundant life we deserve. Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to explore the profound truth that your specific person, the one who occupies your thoughts and dreams, secretly loves you. This love is not a mere possibility, but a reality that exists within the depths of your imagination, waiting to be brought to life. Imagination is not a mere flight of fancy or an idle pastime. It is the very essence of reality itself. When we engage in the act of imagination, we are not simply escaping from the world around us, we are, in fact, shaping it. The images we hold in our minds, the scenarios we play out, and the emotions we attach to these mental pictures are the building blocks of our lived experiences. Consider for a moment the power of a dream. When you dream at night, the experiences you have feel incredibly real. You interact with people, feel emotions, and encounter situations that, while happening in the realm of your mind, seem tangible and concrete. This illustrates the profound impact our imagination has on our perception of reality. When you imagine your specific person loving you, you are not engaging in wishful thinking. You are planting the seeds of a new reality. Each time you picture their loving gaze, hear their affectionate words, or feel the warmth of their embrace in your mind, you are constructing an experience that has the potential to manifest in your physical world. Your mind does not distinguish between an imagined event and a real one. It responds to the emotions and sensations you generate. The world around us is a reflection of the inner world we cultivate. By consistently imagining the love of your specific person, you are setting in motion the forces that will bring this imagined reality into being. The law of imagination dictates that what you focus on with feeling and conviction will eventually harden into fact. Imagination is the creative force that shapes our reality. It precedes every action and outcome. Before anything can exist in the physical realm, it must first exist in the realm of thought and imagination. When you consciously use your imagination to create the experience of being loved by your specific person, you are taking the first and most crucial step towards making it a reality. This is not a passive process, but an active creation, a deliberate act of bringing forth what you desire from the infinite possibilities of the universe. By embracing the power of your imagination, you tap into the limitless potential within you. You become the author of your own story, the creator of your own reality. Your specific person loving you is not just a possibility, it is an inevitable outcome when you persistently and vividly imagine it with a full conviction of its truth. Through imagination, you hold the key to transforming your desires into your lived experience. The feeling is the secret that unlocks the door to manifesting your desires. It is the bridge between the world of imagination and the world of physical reality. While thoughts and images are powerful tools of creation, it is the feelings that accompany these thoughts and images that truly bring them to life. When you desire something, such as the love of a specific person, it is not enough to merely think about it or visualize it. You must feel it as if it is already happening. This means immersing yourself in the emotional experience of being loved by that person. You feel the joy, the warmth, the security, and the excitement that come with their love. These feelings are the energy that fuels your manifestations. We consider the difference between a daydream and a vivid experience. A daydream is light and fleeting, often lacking emotional depth. In contrast, a vivid experience, even if imagined, is rich with sensory details and emotions. When you bring this level of emotional intensity to your desires, you are signaling to your subconscious mind that this is your reality. The subconscious mind does not distinguish between what is real and what is imagined with strong emotion. It takes your feelings as facts and works to bring them into your physical experience. If you consistently feel the reality of being loved by your specific person, your subconscious mind will align your outer world to reflect this inner state. Feeling as if your desire is already fulfilled is akin to planting a seed in fertile soil. Just as a seed needs the right conditions to grow water, sunlight, and nutrients, your desires need the right emotional conditions. The feeling of the wish fulfilled is the nourishment that allows your desire to take root and flourish. This process of feeling your desires into existence requires practice and persistence. Start by finding a quiet space where you can relax and close your eyes. Imagine a scene that implies the fulfillment of your desire, such as your specific person expressing their love for you. Immerse yourself in this scene fully. What does it look like? What does it sound like? Most importantly, what does it feel like? As you practice this, you'll notice that your feelings begin to shift. The more real these feelings become to you, the more powerfully they influence your reality. You might begin to notice changes in your outer world that reflect your inner state. This is not coincidence, but the natural law of creation in action. Moreover, these feelings must be consistent. It's not enough to feel loved for a few minutes a day and then spend the rest of your time doubting or feeling unloved. The dominant feelings must be those of love and fulfillment. This consistency creates a strong signal to the universe, ensuring that your desires are manifested. The feeling is the secret, because it is the most direct way to communicate with your subconscious mind and the universe. It transcends words and thoughts, reaching the core of your being where true creation happens. By cultivating the feelings of your desires already being fulfilled, you align yourself with the reality you seek, and it must come to pass. This is the law of creation, the profound truth that through feeling, you can transform your dreams into your lived experience. Living in the end means embodying the state of having already achieved your desire. It requires a shift in consciousness where you see and feel yourself as already being in possession of what you seek. This principle is not about hoping or wishing, but about experiencing the fulfillment of your desire in your mind and emotions as a present reality. To live in the end, you must first have a clear picture of what your desired outcome looks and feels like. Suppose your desire is to be loved by a specific person. In that case, you need to create a detailed mental image of your life with that person as if it is happening right now. Visualize scenarios that imply your wish is already fulfilled. Perhaps you see yourself enjoying a loving conversation, receiving a tender hug, or spending a beautiful evening together. Once you have this mental image, immerse yourself fully in the feelings associated with it. Feel the happiness, contentment, and love that come from being in a relationship with your specific person. These emotions are crucial because they signal to your subconscious mind that this imagined scenario is your reality. Your subconscious mind will then work to bridge the gap between your current state and this desired state. Living in the end requires consistency and persistence. You must carry the feeling of your fulfilled desire with you throughout your day, regardless of your current circumstances. This might mean catching yourself when you fall into old patterns of doubt or negativity and consciously shifting back to the feeling of your wish fulfilled. It's a discipline of the mind and emotions. This practice transforms your inner world, which, according to the law of consciousness, will inevitably transform your outer world. Your current reality is a reflection of your past thoughts and feelings. By living in the end, you are creating a new set of thoughts and feelings that will be reflected in your future reality. It's about assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled and maintaining that state of mind. Moreover, living in the end means that you act and make decisions as if your desire is already realized. This doesn't mean forcing or pretending in a superficial way, but making choices that align with your new state of being. For example, if you were truly loved by your specific person, how would you behave? You would likely feel more confident, happy, and open. Start embodying these traits now, as they reinforce the reality you are creating. One of the challenges of living in the end is the tendency to let the current reality dictate your feelings. It's important to remember that the outer world is a mirror of your inner state. If you allow the outer world to determine how you feel, you are giving away your creative power. Instead, let your inner vision and feelings of the fulfilled desire dictate your experience. Over time, as you persist in this practice, your outer world will begin to reflect the inner state you have cultivated. Living in the end is a powerful act of faith. It's about trusting the unseen and knowing that your inner state will manifest in due time. It's about being so certain of your desire's fulfillment that you can live from that state of fulfillment now. This faith is not passive but active, continually reaffirming your belief in the reality of your desire. By living in the end, you align your entire being, thoughts, feelings, and actions with the reality you wish to create. This alignment is what brings your desires into physical manifestation. It is a profound and transformative practice that leverages the creative power of your mind to shape your world. The assumption hardens into fact is a profound principle that underscores the power of belief and assumption in shaping our reality. This concept emphasizes that what we consistently assume to be true in our minds and hearts eventually solidifies into tangible reality in our external world. It's the understanding that our inner convictions, whether conscious or unconscious, lay the groundwork for our lived experiences. To grasp this principle, consider the nature of assumptions. Assumptions are beliefs we accept as true without question or doubt. They form the foundation of our thoughts and actions. When we assume something with enough conviction and persistence, it influences our behavior, our interactions, and the way we perceive the world around us. Over time, these assumptions create patterns and circumstances that mirror our internal state. For instance, if you assume that you are loved and cherished by your specific person, this belief will begin to shape your reality. This assumption will influence your demeanor, your confidence, and the way you interact with others. You will naturally start to act in ways that are consistent with being loved. You may notice yourself smiling more, feeling more secure, and engaging more openly with people, including your specific person. This shift in behavior and attitude inevitably affects how others respond to you, creating a feedback loop that reinforces your initial assumption. The key to making your assumptions harden into fact lies in the consistency and emotional intensity with which you hold them. It's not enough to casually think that you are loved by your specific person. You must deeply and consistently believe it. This belief must become a core part of your identity. You achieve this by repeatedly affirming your assumption and feeling the emotions associated with its fulfillment. To practice this, start by identifying the assumption you wish to harden into fact. In this case, it's the belief that your specific person loves you. Next, create vivid mental scenes that imply this reality. See yourself in situations where their love is evident and feel the emotions that come with it. Engage all your senses in this imaginative act, making it as real and detailed as possible. As you hold on to this assumption, be mindful of contrary thoughts and doubts that may arise. Whenever you catch yourself doubting, gently bring your focus back to your desired assumption. Reaffirm your belief and immerse yourself again in the feelings of being loved. This practice of mental discipline is crucial because it strengthens your assumption and minimizes resistance. The outer world might initially reflect your past assumptions and beliefs, leading to situations that seem contrary to your desired assumption. Don't be discouraged by these appearances. Remember, the outer world is a reflection of your inner state, but it operates with a time lag. You persist in your new assumption, despite what you currently see. Over time, your persistent assumption will override the old patterns and begin to manifest as fact. Moreover, understand that assumptions go beyond conscious thoughts. They are deeply ingrained beliefs that reside in your subconscious mind. To effectively change these, you need to impress your new assumptions deeply into your subconscious. This can be achieved through techniques such as affirmations, visualization, and feeling the reality of your assumption before falling asleep, a state when the subconscious is most receptive. By consistently assuming that your specific person loves you and feeling it as a present reality, you are laying down new mental and emotional patterns. These patterns will gradually crystallize into your physical experience. It's like planting a seed and nurturing it with faith and persistence. With time, the seed grows and manifests as a visible plant. The assumption hardens into fact because the universe and our subconscious mind respond to the convictions we hold most firmly. What we believe and feel deeply, we inevitably become. Therefore, by consciously choosing and maintaining positive, empowering assumptions, we actively shape our reality in alignment with our desires. This principle, when understood and applied, becomes a powerful tool for transforming our lives and realizing our deepest aspirations. Inner conversations are the dialogues we have with ourselves within the privacy of our own minds. These silent, ongoing conversations significantly influence our beliefs, attitudes, and ultimately our external reality. The principle of inner conversations highlights that the nature of these internal dialogues can shape and create our life experiences. By consciously directing these conversations, we can align our thoughts and feelings with our desires, thereby manifesting them into reality. Every day we engage in inner conversations, often without realizing it. These conversations can be about mundane daily activities or deeply personal desires and fears. When it comes to manifesting a specific person's love, the content and tone of these conversations are crucial. If your inner dialogue is filled with doubts, worries, and negative self-talk, these thoughts will manifest as obstacles in your reality. Conversely, if your inner conversations are positive, affirming, and aligned with your desired outcome, they will help to create a reality that reflects those positive beliefs. To harness the power of inner conversations, begin by becoming aware of them. Pay attention to what you say to yourself about your specific person and your relationship with them. Notice if your thoughts are filled with love, confidence, and positivity, or if they are tainted with fear, insecurity, and doubt. Awareness is the first step toward transformation. Once you are aware of your inner conversations, you can start to consciously direct them. Create affirming dialogues in your mind that reflect the reality you wish to experience. For instance, if you desire to be loved by your specific person, imagine them expressing their love to you. Hear their voice telling you how much they care about you, how important you are to them, and how happy they are to be with you. Feel the emotions that these words evoke within you: joy, love, security, and fulfillment. Engage in these positive inner conversations regularly. Make it a habit to talk to yourself in a way that supports and reinforces your desired reality. You can do this during quiet moments of the day, such as when you're driving, walking, or lying in bed before sleep. The key is to make these conversations as vivid and emotionally charged as possible. The more real and intense the emotions, the more powerful the impact on your subconscious mind. Moreover, inner conversations are not limited to verbal affirmations. They can also include imagined interactions and scenarios. Visualize yourself having meaningful, loving exchanges with your specific person. Future scenarios where their actions and words confirm their love for you. These imagined scenes should be detailed and immersive, allowing you to experience the feelings associated with your desired outcome. It's also important to maintain consistency in your inner conversations. Our minds are habit-forming, and consistent practice helps to solidify new patterns of thinking. If negative or contrary thoughts arise, gently redirect them back to your positive inner dialogue. This practice requires patience and persistence, but over time it will become more natural, and your dominant thoughts will begin to reflect your desired reality. Inner conversations also play a crucial role in shaping our self-concept. How we talk to ourselves influences our beliefs about who we are and what we deserve. By affirming positive qualities and reinforcing a self-concept that is aligned with being loved and cherished, you enhance your ability to attract and sustain a loving relationship with your specific person. For example, instead of thinking, "I hope they love me," shift to, "They love me deeply and truly." This subtle change in language can make a significant difference in your feelings and the energy you project. When your inner conversations reflect confidence and certainty, they help to dissolve doubts and fears, creating a fertile ground for your desires to manifest. In summary, inner conversations are a powerful tool for creating the reality you desire. By consciously directing your internal dialogue to align with your desired outcome, you influence your subconscious mind and, consequently, your external world. Through positive, affirming, and emotionally charged inner conversations, you can manifest the love of your specific person and transform your inner world into a reflection of your deepest desires. This persistence in imagination is a crucial aspect of manifesting your desires, as it involves continually and steadfastly focusing on your desired outcome, despite any external circumstances or delays. This practice requires a dedicated and unwavering commitment to your vision, keeping it alive and vivid in your mind until it becomes your reality. When you first begin to imagine your desired outcome, such as being loved by your specific person, it may feel like a dream or a distant possibility. However, the power of imagination lies in its ability to create and shape reality. To harness this power, you must persist in your imaginative acts, repeatedly visualizing and feeling the reality of your desire, as if it has already come to pass. Consistency is key in this process. It's not enough to engage in imaginative acts sporadically, or only when you feel inspired. You must make it a daily practice, dedicating time each day to immerse yourself in the feeling of your wish fulfilled. This could be through visualization, affirmations, or simply allowing yourself to feel the emotions associated with your desired outcome. The more frequently you engage in these practices, the more real and tangible your desire becomes in your subconscious mind. Persistence also means holding on to your vision, despite what the outer world reflects. It is common to encounter resistance or circumstances that seem contrary to your desire. During these times, it's crucial to remember that the outer world is a reflection of past thoughts and beliefs. By persisting in your new imaginative acts, you are planting new seeds that will eventually blossom into your desired reality. This persistence requires a strong sense of faith and trust in the process. You must believe in the power of your imagination and the inevitability of your desired outcome. This belief is reinforced each time you engage in your imaginative practice, creating a feedback loop that strengthens your conviction and makes it easier to maintain your focus. An effective technique for maintaining persistence in imagination is to incorporate it into your daily routine. Find moments throughout your day where you can briefly close your eyes and visualize your desired outcome. This could be during your morning routine, on a lunch break, or before you go to bed at night. Regular, consistent practice helps to ingrain the desired outcome into your subconscious mind, making it a natural part of your thought process. Another important aspect of persistence is to remain emotionally engaged with your vision. It's not just about seeing the desired outcome, but also about feeling it. Emotions are powerful drivers of manifestation. When you vividly imagine being loved by your specific person, feel the joy, love, and fulfillment that come with it. These emotions act as a magnetic force, drawing your desired reality closer to you. Persistence in imagination also involves guarding against negative thoughts and doubts. When you notice these thoughts creeping in, gently redirect your focus back to your vision. Reaffirm your belief in the power of your imagination and the certainty of your desired outcome. Over time, with consistent practice, these negative thoughts will diminish, and your new positive assumptions will take root. Surround yourself with reminders of your desired outcome. This could be through vision boards, affirmations written on sticky notes, or any other visual cues that reinforce your imaginative acts. These reminders help keep your focus sharp and your beliefs strong, supporting your persistence. It's also beneficial to reflect on any progress you've made, no matter how small. Recognize and celebrate the signs and synchronicities that indicate your desire is coming to fruition. This positive reinforcement boosts your confidence and encourages you to keep going. Ultimately, persistence in imagination is about unwavering dedication to your vision, It's about consistently nurturing your desired outcome with your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs until it becomes your reality. By maintaining this persistent focus, you align your inner world with your desired outer world, harnessing the creative power of your imagination to manifest the love and relationship you seek. Faith in the unseen is a profound concept that asks us to believe in the reality of our desires, even when there is no tangible evidence of their existence in our current reality. It challenges us to trust in the unseen forces of the universe, in the power of our own minds, and in the inherent order and harmony of the cosmos. At its core, faith in the unseen is about cultivating a deep and unwavering trust in the creative potential within ourselves and in the underlying unity of all existence. To have faith in the unseen is to recognize that there is more to reality than meets the eye. It acknowledges that the physical world is just one aspect of a larger, interconnected whole, and that there are unseen forces at work that shape our experiences. These unseen forces, whether we call them the universe, God, or the subconscious mind, respond to our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions, shaping the circumstances of our lives in accordance with the energy we project. Having faith in the unseen requires us to transcend the limitations of our rational mind and tap into a deeper, intuitive knowing. It asks us to trust in our inner guidance, in the wisdom of our hearts, and in the higher intelligence that orchestrates the unfolding of our lives. This kind of faith is not blind or passive, but active and dynamic. It requires us to actively align our thoughts, beliefs, and actions with our desires, even when the evidence of their manifestation is not yet apparent. One of the greatest challenges of faith in the unseen is overcoming doubt and skepticism. Our rational mind often seeks tangible proof and empirical evidence before it is willing to believe in something. However, faith in the unseen asks us to trust in the power of our imagination and in the infinite possibilities of the universe. It requires us to let go of our need for certainty and control, and to surrender to the mystery and magic of life. To cultivate faith in the unseen, it can be helpful to draw upon spiritual practices such as prayer, meditation, and visualization. These practices help to quiet the chatter of the mind and connect us to a deeper, more intuitive knowing. They also help to strengthen our connection to the unseen forces of the universe and to align our energy with our desires. It's important to remember that faith is not about wishful thinking or magical thinking. It's about aligning our thoughts, beliefs, and actions with our desires and trusting in the natural order of the universe to bring them to fruition. This kind of faith requires patience, perseverance, and a willingness to surrender to the divine timing of things. Faith in the unseen is also about cultivating a sense of gratitude and appreciation for the blessings and abundance that already exist in our lives. By focusing on what we are grateful for, we shift our energy from lack and scarcity to abundance and prosperity, aligning ourselves with the flow of abundance in the universe. Faith in the unseen is a powerful force that can transform our lives in profound ways. It asks us to trust in the power of our own minds, in the unseen forces of the universe, and in the inherent order and harmony of all existence. By cultivating faith in the unseen, we align ourselves with the creative potential within us and open ourselves to a world of infinite possibilities and limitless potential. Releasing doubts is a fundamental step in the process of manifesting our desires and creating the life we envision. Doubt is like a shadow that clouds our mind and prevents us from fully embracing the reality we wish to experience. It stems from a lack of faith and trust in ourselves, in the universe, and in the inherent power of our intentions. When we harbor doubts, we are essentially sending mixed signals to the universe. On one hand, we may have a clear vision of what we desire, but on the other hand, we question whether it's truly possible or whether we deserve it. These doubts create resistance and act as barriers to the manifestation of our desires. To release doubts, we must first become aware of them. Often doubts lurk beneath the surface of our conscious awareness, manifesting as subtle feelings of uncertainty or fear. By shining the light of awareness on these doubts, we can begin to identify and acknowledge them. Once we've identified our doubts, we can then examine them more closely. Where do they stem from? Are they based on past experiences, limiting beliefs, or societal conditioning? By understanding the root causes of our doubts, we can begin to challenge and reframe them. One powerful technique for releasing doubts is to replace them with affirmations of faith and trust. Affirmations are positive statements that affirm the reality we wish to experience. By repeating these affirmations regularly, we can reprogram our subconscious mind and reinforce our belief in the possibility of our desires. Visualization is another effective tool for releasing doubts. By vividly imagining ourselves living our desired reality, we can override the doubts and fears that hold us back. Visualization helps to anchor our intentions in our subconscious mind and align our energy with the vibration of our desires. It's also important to surround ourselves with positive influences and supportive people who believe in us and our dreams. When we're surrounded by negativity or skepticism, it can be difficult to maintain faith in ourselves and our abilities. By seeking out sources of inspiration and encouragement, we can bolster our confidence and release doubts more easily. Self-care and self-love are essential aspects of releasing doubts. When we prioritize our well-being and nourish ourselves on all levels physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, we build resilience and inner strength. Doubts thrive in an environment of self-doubt and self-criticism, so by cultivating self-love and self-compassion, we create a fertile ground for faith and trust to flourish. Finally, releasing doubts requires patience and persistence. It's unlikely that doubts will disappear overnight, especially if they're deeply ingrained or have been present for a long time. But by consistently practicing techniques like affirmations, visualization, and self-care, we can gradually diminish the power of doubts and strengthen our belief in ourselves and our dreams. Releasing doubts is an essential step on the path to manifesting our desires and creating the life we desire. By becoming aware of our doubts, challenging them, and replacing them with affirmations of faith and trust, we can overcome the barriers that stand in the way of our success. With patience, persistence, and self-love, we can release doubts and embrace a future filled with infinite possibilities. Gratitude for the fulfillment is a transformative practice that involves expressing appreciation for the realization of our desires even before they manifest in our physical reality. It's about cultivating a deep sense of thankfulness and joy for the blessings we anticipate receiving, as if they have already come to fruition. This practice is rooted in the understanding that gratitude is a powerful force that aligns us with the abundance of the universe and amplifies the manifestation of our desires. To cultivate gratitude for the fulfillment, we must first adopt an attitude of expectancy and faith. Rather than focusing on what we lack or what hasn't yet materialized, we shift our attention to the blessings that are on their way to us. This requires a shift in perspective from scarcity to abundance, from doubt to trust in the unfolding of our lives. One way to cultivate gratitude for the fulfillment is through visualization. Take a few moments each day to close your eyes and imagine yourself living your desired reality. See yourself enjoying the blessings of your manifestation, feeling the joy, the love, and the fulfillment that come with it. Allow yourself to fully immerse in these feelings of gratitude and appreciation as if your desires have already been realized. Another powerful technique is to keep a gratitude journal. Each day, take a few moments to write down the things you're grateful for, including the fulfillment of your desires. Be specific and detailed in your expressions of gratitude, focusing on the emotions and sensations associated with your blessings. By regularly acknowledging and affirming your gratitude, you strengthen your connection to the abundance of the universe and attract more blessings into your life. Practicing mindfulness is also key to cultivating gratitude for the fulfillment. By being fully present in the moment and attuned to the blessings that surround us, we deepen our appreciation for life's gifts. Whether it's a beautiful sunset, a kind word from a friend, or a small step forward in the realization of our desires, there is always something to be grateful for. It's important to remember that gratitude is not just a response to receiving what we want. It's a state of being that we can cultivate regardless of our circumstances. Even in times of challenge or adversity, there are always blessings to be found if we look for them. By focusing on what we're grateful for, we shift our energy from lack to abundance and open ourselves to receive even more blessings. Expressing gratitude for the fulfillment also involves sharing our appreciation with others. When we acknowledge and celebrate the blessings in our lives, we not only uplift ourselves, but also inspire and uplift those around us. This creates a ripple effect of positivity and abundance that benefits everyone. Gratitude for the fulfillment is a powerful practice that aligns us with the abundance of the universe and accelerates the manifestation of our desires. By cultivating an attitude of expectancy, practicing visualization, keeping a gratitude journal, and being mindful of the blessings in our lives, we deepen our appreciation for life's gifts and open ourselves to receive even more blessings in return. Becoming love is a profound journey of self-discovery and transformation that involves embodying the essence of love in every aspect of our being. It's about cultivating a deep and unconditional love for ourselves, for others, and for all of existence. When we become love, we transcend the limitations of the ego and align ourselves with the universal force of love that permeates the cosmos. To become love, we must first recognize that love is not merely an emotion or a fleeting feeling, but a state of being. It is the essence of who we are at the deepest level of our being. When we tap into this essence, we access a boundless source of love that flows through us and radiates out into the world. One of the key practices for becoming love is self-love. This involves accepting ourselves exactly as we are, with all our flaws, imperfections, and vulnerabilities. It means treating ourselves with kindness, compassion, and forgiveness, just as we would a dear friend. When we love ourselves unconditionally, we create a solid foundation upon which all other forms of love can flourish. Another aspect of becoming love is practicing empathy and compassion toward others. This means putting ourselves in the shoes of others, seeking to understand their perspectives, and extending kindness and support wherever it is needed. When we approach others with love and compassion, we create deep connections and foster a sense of unity and belonging. Forgiveness is also a crucial aspect of becoming love. Holding on to grudges and resentments only serves to block the flow of love in our lives. By letting go of past hurts and releasing the need for revenge or retribution, we free ourselves from the burden of negativity and open ourselves to the healing power of love. Gratitude is another essential practice for becoming love. When we cultivate gratitude for the blessings in our lives, no matter how small, we shift our focus from lack to abundance. Gratitude opens our hearts and minds to the beauty and wonder of existence, allowing us to experience the fullness of love in every moment. Living in the present moment is also key to becoming love. When we are fully present, we let go of worries about the past or anxieties about the future, and we immerse ourselves in the richness of the present moment. This is where love resides, in the eternal now, waiting to be discovered and experienced. Finally, becoming love requires a willingness to surrender to the flow of life. This means letting go of our need to control outcomes and trusting in the wisdom of the universe. When we surrender to the flow of life, we allow love to guide us and shape our experiences in ways that are far beyond anything we could have imagined. Becoming love is a profound and transformative journey that involves cultivating self-love, practicing empathy and compassion, forgiving ourselves and others, cultivating gratitude, living in the present moment, and surrendering to the flow of life. When we embody the essence of love in every aspect of our being, we become a beacon of light and inspiration, illuminating the world with the transformative power of love. In conclusion, as we reflect on the profound teachings explored throughout this discourse, we are reminded of the timeless wisdom that echoes through the ages. From Neville Goddard's insights to the universal truths that resonate across cultures and spiritual traditions, we find a common thread woven into the fabric of existence, the creative power of the human mind and the transformative potential of love. We have delved into the depths of imagination, recognizing it not as a flight of fancy, but as the very essence of reality itself. Through persistence, faith, and gratitude, we have unlocked the door to manifestation, harnessing the infinite potential within us to shape our lived experiences. We have explored the power of assumption, releasing doubts, and becoming love, understanding that our inner world is the fertile soil from which our outer reality blooms. As we stand at the threshold of our own potential, let us embrace these truths with open hearts and minds. Let us dare to dream boldly, to imagine vividly, and to believe fiercely in the fulfillment of our desires. Let us release the shackles of doubt and fear, stepping into the radiant light of faith and trust in the unseen. And above all, let us remember that love is the guiding force that animates our existence, the wellspring from which all blessings flow. As we become vessels of love, we become co-creators with the universe, shaping a world that reflects the boundless beauty and abundance of our collective imagination. So let us go forth from this moment with courage and conviction, knowing that the power to transform our lives lies within us. Let us cultivate a deep sense of gratitude for the journey that has brought us to this point and for the journey that lies ahead. And let us walk hand in hand, united in our quest to realize the highest aspirations of our souls. For in the end, it is not the destination that defines us, but the journey itself, the journey of becoming who we were always meant to be, of realizing our fullest potential, and of embodying the infinite love that resides at the core of our being. Thank you.